I'm Jeanne Rathbone and I'm a Humanist Celebrant, and we're the people who conduct non-religious personal ceremonies, especially those marking birth, marriage and death, often known as hatching, matching and dispatchings, and their variants. For instance, it could be a dedication ceremony for a person at a significant birthday, a dedication to an older child, or even whole family dedications. And my speciality, the two-in-one, wedding and naming combined, which I promote as the inexpensive, sensible, hassle-free ceremony for modern couples. However, one event that is not marked as a rite of passage, and I believe should be, is divorce, and that humanist celebrants are, or should be, the obvious default providers of divorce ceremonies. Humanism is a non-religious, rational philosophy of life and ethics that's based on human nature and the natural world. As this is the only world there is for us, we have to take responsibility for each other and for solving the problems of humanity and for keeping a balance between our needs and nature. And in this real world, we recognise the need for divorce, which is a milestone in people's lives and should and could be facilitated with the ceremony, which brings together family and friends of a couple as they move on to the next stage of their lives. We celebrate weddings, so it seems evident that we should be there to help people when they dissolve their marital union. And I believe people will come to understand how necessary it is to officially end what was officially begun, and that if we ever want to make peace with our past and find happiness in future love, and I think broken hearts would mend faster if we did. It also seems evident to me that divorce mediation should be the norm and an alternative to traditional divorce litigation. Divorce is often associated with screaming rows and financial disputes initially, and eventually by some kind of acceptance as people adjust to the next phase of their lives, which could be greatly helped by having a ceremony for those involved. Divorce affects the lives of so many families. It is a major life transition, but it has not been marked by a ceremony or community event. And individuals are wrongly made to feel guilt, shame, or failure about it, and this is so evident in the phrase failed marriage. When a marriage breaks down, it can feel like a bereavement, but there isn't the formal acknowledgement, the sympathy and respect afforded to someone whose spouse has died. A divorce ceremony should recognise the hurt and pain that divorce causes, and together with friends and family mark the next phase in the lives of the couple and their children in the spirit of acceptance and love, and to alleviate the awkwardness that's often associated with divorce. It is a positive step towards separation, and where formal statements of support for each other and for the children can be made. This is particularly helpful as children often believe that they are the cause of the breakup, and a formal public ceremony in which the former partners stress that their split does not mean a change in their relationship with their children, and this can be very helpful. So, if we're all agreed that we should have divorce ceremonies, then it becomes evident what should be involved in them. It'll probably contain statements by those involved and their family and friends, probably music, poetry, some symbolic action, might be video or photo presentations, and it should all be done with humour, which I believe is essential to all humanist ceremonies, and it would probably be followed with the usual eating, drinking and merriment associated with our ceremonies. So bring them on, I say, as we all love a celebration. So if you're interested, check out the British Humanist Association website for a celebrant near you, or to check my details. My name is Jeanne Rathbone. Thank you.